My name is Samuel Lee. I graduated in May 2025. I'm a senior, and I study computer science with a minor in data science and math. Um, I think I learned a lot in terms of what kind of leader I want to be, and I learned a lot about who I want to surround myself with. Um, I also learned one important thing which was like, as you talk to, like, I feel like as you talk to more people, you realize like a lot of people have a lot of passion for different things, and sometimes it's like, it's amazing to see because you meet people who have so many different types of passions for things, and I feel like I see it a lot in my field as well. In like the scientific field, you see a lot of people with passions for their research or things like that. But to not see it in terms of their research or like the science behind it, instead you see people who have a passion for like teaching new things or like teaching, like just teaching in general. Professor Walton has a lot of passion for like these programs like these. He genuinely wants people to improve in the mindset of going to new places, and he believes in like the students as well. And to speak to these types of people who have a passion to help other people, to help like to have other people see what they've experienced and to like have them experience as well, and to know that experiences like these have an impact on their lives in the future, I feel like it makes, every time I talk to people like that, it makes me want to be those types of people where it's like I want to influence them that way. Like I want to influence people the way, the same mindset they also have as well, where it's like I want to help them understand, like I want them to see the world more, and like, how do I explain that? Like it's just, I want to be a leader where people, where I can push people and like push their boundaries and have them understand that like this is how the world works, but also like you have the ability to, and your uniqueness makes it where you have the ability to change the world, and these are the groups of people you can help. These are the struggles in the world that you can help, and just because it's you can actually help them. And I feel like that's important, like to give people an understanding, to give like a student, an undergraduate student, the understanding that they can make an impact, and these are people that don't have the same opportunities, and you yourself can actually help them make opportunities. You know, you can really help them in that way. I feel like that's the type of leader I want, not to push them, but also to like say like you can do something with your talents, and like you can do something with your skill even though you never thought you could. I feel like that's a good leader as well. I think I also learned I can be relatively assertive, I think. I think it's something I need to work on as well, but as a leader, when things get like tough, I want to say like I want to be the type of person that can aid like those who are not able to aid themselves, I guess you can say. So I feel like that's the type of leader from these experiences, is something I've learned, just speaking to other people, speaking to like people with different passions and learning what they've learned over the years.
And okay. In what ways did ILE prepare students to be leaders?
Hmm. Well, for one thing, I think it's just, I believe leaders are like people who, they've been through experiences and they're willing to push other people to like uncomfortable situations, but also enough so that they can as well improve. And I believe that's exactly what Global Initiatives does. You're being, you know, let's say you're raised in Newark, you're from the city, you haven't really seen like, you haven't really been in a place where your culture is being tested, or where like you yourself are being tested both physically and mentally. Like you see things when you go outside and you talk to different people, and I believe that's one way that you make leaders, is by experiencing different things, and that's exactly what ILE does. It pushes your boundaries, both mentally, both physically, and it's also just the format and the questions that they ask you throughout these programs, the way it's oriented, where it's like, here's what you've seen, now what do you think of it? And not only what you think of it, like what have you seen from your experiences here that you can correlate to your experiences there? Like, what skills do you have that you can actually help these people over here? And it's just those types of questionings, and those questions really make you think. And I feel like just seeing different experiences from the places I've been because of ILE, it made me a better leader itself. Just understanding, being empathetic. The more you see, the more you know, like you understand their struggle. It's empathy, and having that sense of empathy, I believe it makes better leaders.